No matter how good you are at editing your videos or how catchy your thumbnail is, there is one thing that most creators don't use when making their videos, which can lead to killing their channel. Maybe not that extreme, but it's useful. YouTube used to be a very simple platform where you can make easy to make content and grow just as easy. But when something's making lots of money, it's bound to get competitive. And that's what happened to YouTube. Nowadays, it's much more difficult to create content. And I'm just gonna cut to the point. Storytelling is freaking important. So I'm going to tell you how you can add some fundamental pillars of storytelling within your videos. Think back to thousands of years ago when people told myths and stories of events that were happening in their time. We still carry their stories today. Like we know about that one volcano eruption. But what I'm trying to say here is storytelling is one of the best ways to communicate something to an audience, whether it's online or in person. Now, I don't want to get stuck on telling you how important stories are, so let's dive into the meat of this. How do you create a compelling story? I learned a lot of these aspects from this article here from Harvard Business Review. Link in the description, it's a great read. But essentially the fundamentals of creating an engaging story is for everything to start off in balance. Say Todd has a home, a family, and a well-paying job. Everything is going well for him, but that's not going to create a good story, is it? So we need to remove a pillar in Todd's life. Say he loses his job. Everything has gone out of balance. Now Todd doesn't have money to pay his bills, plus he has a family to feed. This creates a motivation. Todd now needs to get a new job, but it's way too easy if Todd just gets a new job right away. Therefore, we need to add some hurdles. I stuttered. We're going to keep that in. We can add these hurdles by adding weight to the tragedy. This will let the audience get into Todd's shoes. Not in a fetish way. It's just they can put themselves in their shoes. So we need to make the audience understand how hard this is for Todd. So let's say he has to sell his car to pay the bills. Now that's a strong hurdle, but what if we dove more into Todd's family? How are they feeling about this? Like Todd's relationships. Diving into our main character's relationships allows us to pretty much put ourselves into their shoes. It makes it a bit easier for us to think about how we would feel in this situation. So obviously this situation sucks and it can get pretty boring pretty quickly. So let's not dwell on the tragedy and let's tackle our motivation. So Todd needs to get a new job. That kind of rhymes. Todd needs to get a new job. So maybe he tries to practice public speaking or tries to start a business. One of the two. Despite all the troubles he's been experiencing, he's going to try to fix his situation. And all of these pillars can go on for a very long time. Now we need to conclude and wrap up our entire story. How is this going to end? Is Todd going to get a job? Is he going to excel and create a $1 million business? Or is he going to fail in tragedy? And if he does fail, make sure to add some weight to it. How is everyone feeling? You got to make sure that the audience is going to feel this tragedy. And yes, that's going to be a very difficult thing to accomplish. Now, I understand that this doesn't look like a YouTube video script, but let me show you how I added some of these fundamentals into this video that you're watching here. You probably didn't even notice it, you fool. Now, in the very start of this video, we have a hook, and hooks aren't really story-based. They're more meant to get you kind of engaged in the video, give you a reason to continue watching, and you can add hooks, multiple hooks within your videos to kind of freshen things up. But you see, after the hook, I add some storytelling elements, sort of. It starts off with YouTube used to be a simple platform, and that's basically establishing balance to everything. But I removed this by saying everything has changed and got more difficult. Now everything is unbalanced. You have to continue watching to kind of just figure out how to bring balance back. We're kind of in the motivation stage of this entire story. But of course, we need to wrap this all up, so the ball is in your court now. Go make a video, add some story elements, and also I would appreciate it if you subscribed to this channel. Also, would you like more videos like this for me showing you my my knowledge of this? Yeah, bye.